Oh, thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you for this life. I'm grateful for today. I pray that everybody's doing okay today. I hope you're doing okay, whoever might see this. And I am going live from the YouTube app, and I am in vertical, meaning I'm vertical, meaning I'm not using Restream. So I can't I can't post links in the comments. I can't post a link for anybody to join because I don't have intentions of staying on very long. I don't even know if anybody will catch me this early. And if they do, they won't see me very long, but I'm going to be here for a few minutes. I just finished up recording Jesus Calling, and it is uploading at the moment. Once it gets uploaded, I can make it public. I'm still doing the unlisted, like I upload them unlisted. I saw a video a few months ago that says it's supposed to work better. You upload it as unlisted, it gives the AI more time to, what do you call it? It gives the AI more time to read the video, process the video, figure out what type of video it is and what type of audience to push it out to, supposedly. So you let it upload unlisted. Then, once it's done processing and you see that it's uploaded, you go in and you make it public. And it doesn't matter what time of day you make it public, they said. You just go in and make it public. You can set it to premiere. Sometimes I do that. It doesn't matter because nobody is there on the premiere. But I've decided, Gray Cloud, I'm not gonna get too hyper. For a little while I got caught up in trying to chase some watch hours because I thought that's the goal. Let's see if we can get like all the some. I've seen other channels start to up since I've had this channel and literally have less subscribers to me, but already are monetized. If that is your sole goal to be on YouTube is to get monetized and that's what you're doing, then I guess that's okay. Like for instance, Cynic and them, when he started FFS and they got a pretty good show going and they get a lot of people watching their show. And it's been a short period and they're monetized, but they are creating, writing stories, going to be putting out comic books eventually. Cynic's putting his own money into a company to produce independent comics and stuff called Imprint. And so to be able to have a channel that's monetized and you can take that money and put it back into the channel or maybe put some of that money into your projects that you're going to do that will be crowdfunding and stuff. But either way, it is what it is, ain't it, right? Oh, Beatty, why are you acting all weird now? You came in here just fine last night. Oh, I'm starting to get a little bit warm now. I'm sitting here in here with the heater, but I am up doing a few things. And, I do want to change my pants though. I'm not going to wear these same pants today. I wore these a couple of days. I can get a lot of my clothes I'll wear for a day or two, like even a shirt. If I'm not doing a lot. Don't think I'm a nasty ass, but if I haven't done a whole lot and it's not like I've been outside doing some heavy lifting or like a lot of sweating or something, a lot of times I'll wear the same pants for a couple of days, What am I bitty boo doing? I was just talking about you, baby. What did I just knock over? I was just talking about my bitty baby. Why don't I show off the little bitty baby? You want to look at that? Look at this bitty baby. Hey, my bitty. Why you acting so funny? Why don't you come here, baby? Why don't you come here? Come here. Oh, you old funny thing. You a funny thing. You did a funny. Hey, my baby dog. Hey, my baby bird. Or my, almost called her baby bird, like thinking about Lady Bird, my old dog. And I saw, but I'm not going to mention it because, you know, it doesn't matter. So it looked like somebody, yeah, I just mentioned it. So it looked like somebody was watching for a second and then they were like, he's a fucking boring asshole. Either they were watching or listening and they didn't like what they heard. Okay. You know, like it is what it is, right? I do this channel to try to connect with people and try to make some sort of real relationship with people. Like whether we actually ever talk in real life on the phone or we email each other or whatever, and the only interactions we have is here on YouTube, that's fine too. But I ain't that hard to reach out to. You know, I've said it time and time again. Like if there's anybody that is interested in reaching out to me, they're able to email me. I can give them my email. And then from there, if somebody wants a more direct contact, I'm usually weigh out the consequence. How is this feeling? And then exchange information. And then I have became friends with several people that started off that way. They had subbed to my channel. They had been watching me for a while. Then I give them my email. They email me. We talk for a minute, exchange information. And then now we've been talking for a couple of years or something, you know, and sometimes we help each other out. It's nice to be able to make real connections with real people. Of course, I do need to keep up with the time. It's 7:13. Let's see. Oh, because it'll come quicker than I think, you know, to have to put my shoes on and be waiting for Betty. I'll probably text her in a little bit and see what time she wants to try to leave here. I'm guessing we'll probably leave here about 8:30. What are you doing, old bitty head? What is wrong with you, baby? You old good girl. You just a good old girl, ain't you? Yes, you are. You a good girl. It's my baby. Come here, baby. Okay, don't come here. You've been aggravating me that night. Wanting to whine and stuff, but didn't want to get in here. Although right now I don't know why she won't come in the door. She was, like I said, she came in the room last night and everything. I mean, she was just fine. Oh, crap. What was it that I was thinking about doing for a minute? There was something I need to do. Hey, what's up, Falcone? I am getting ready. I have a doctor's appointment this morning, and so I won't be on here real long. I decided, because I'm getting used to doing these in the morning. I was like, last night, I was like, man, I got that appointment in the morning. I don't know if I'll be able to do a stream. It's my shoulder and my bicep. I have a torn bicep. I went back in July about it. I was having trouble with, first it was my shoulder was hurting real bad, and then I started having like really bad burning sensation in my bicep. And I thought I had pulled or torn it last summer, like back in 24. But it wasn't until this past summer that, like, I knew that something was wrong, but like this past summer, back in July, hey, what's up, the Outlaw Pantera? I ain't seen you in a while. What's up? Yeah, I've been going live a little bit in the mornings. And this morning I'm using the YouTube app because I'm not going to be on here real long. But I wanted to come on here because for the past 2 days, I've had a pretty good stream in the morning. And we've had like several people in the chat, several people from different comic book community, or from the comic community that I'm part of or like follow, have had 2 days in a row, several people from that community in the chat. We've had a couple other people. Yesterday, Tomcat joined me because I was using Restream. Damn, I hope it gets better soon. We'll send some prayers to your shoulder. Well, in July they gave me a cortisone shot, and the way he explained it is the type of tear. Like, I don't know which one is worse, but if it tears from the top down, I think that's the worst one. I don't know. There's one type of bicep tear that has to be corrected surgically. He said that the type of tear I have, there's not much they can do surgically. And he gave me a cortisone shot back in July, and that seemed to help. You know, like, I hadn't had any trouble till this last week. Like, sometime this past week, the shoulder started hurting again, and the bicep is starting to kind of get a burning, kind of fiery feeling. So I called Monday and got this set up. And then I have another appointment tomorrow morning, and it looks like I'm going to have to use public transportation. That appointment tomorrow morning is with my general surgeon to talk again about the colonoscopy and all that they want to do. Yeah. But I just know tomorrow I have to see that person again. And then, because, you know, there's been twice that I've canceled having a colonoscopy. And it's not just a colonoscopy. They're going to do the thing where they go down inside me too, to find out where the bleeding is going on inside me. Why, exactly what's causing my anemia? Why am I anemic right now? Why am I low on iron? But I'll go tomorrow to that. And like I said, I think I'm going to be using public transportation tomorrow. I prefer to get somebody to take me and to give them a little gas or something. But David, my friend from church, seems to be busy. Betty is going to be busy, so... Yeah, I'll probably make a video after the... Hey, Betty. Come here, baby. My dog is acting strange. What are you doing, oh, Betty? What are you doing, my Betty baby? It's my Betty baby. I'm going to show y'all Betty baby again. It's show off Betty. Hey, Betty. Hey, Betty. I don't know why she's acting so foolish. She was just right here beside me. Yeah, I will let everybody know. I just know that last time okay, I got disconnected for a second. I know that back in July, when it first started, I went for about 2 weeks thinking, at first I thought it was from holding my phone too much, like when I was in my bed and laying back and I'm just holding my phone, not having it on a stand, which does cause it to hurt. So I eased up on doing that, and then it just progressively got worse. And then one day I ended up going to the ER with Betty. She was going to the ER for herself. She was having chest pains. And then I had my arm and shoulder looked at, and then they referred me to a orthopedic. I saw the orthopedic, and he's like, yeah, you got a torn bicep, and gave me that shot. So hopefully today I get another shot, and it lasts just as long. The lady on the phone was like, well, that's pretty long for a cortisone shot to last. Oh, my dog. Well, my dog might know something I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, dogs can... She's been acting weird, though, lately. Like I said, I've been talking about for 4 nights, she didn't come in the room. She was acting weird. She'll come that far into the room and then not come any further. She acts like she can't get on the bed no more. Now, last night, she actually came in here and laid down on the floor on the cover that I've got in here for her. But it still didn't stop her from a few times in the middle of the night. She'd get up and wander over to the bed and be beside my bed and like whining. I'd turn my lamp on and I'd be like, come on, get up here, baby. And I think her leg is sore. I think one of her hind legs is sore, and she's just having difficulty I think she knows she could get up on the bed, but she don't really want to because I guess it might be bothering her. Oh, let's see. Burn some bay leaf in your house before you sleep. She will feel better. I do that for my cats. Do I get bay leaf at a grocery store? Can I get it at a grocery store? I think I can I? I guess is it the odor that is it the odor that it leaves off? I wonder. Trying to find a piece of paper to write on. Oh gosh, bay leaf. I'm trying to remember. Here, I guess I can write it on this. I don't. Oh, excuse me. Normally, I would have something right here to just grab. I'm gonna write that down though. Yeah, I was thinking that I thought that bay leaves is something you can get. Well, I guess it would depend on where. I don't know if that's something that's common, but I thought I remember that being something some people use in their cooking and stuff. I thought. I could be wrong. Oh, it looks like we had a couple people watching or listening, but I think they've tuned out. Outlaw Pantera. I was glad to see them. I haven't saw them in a long time. A lot of it has to do with my inconsistency in streaming. At one time when I first got into it, I was just using the YouTube app and I was streaming. And sometimes at one time I was getting certain people that were there all the time. But then, then there was a long period of time that I couldn't stream for a while. So it was like, you get people used to it and then you disappear. It's like people forget about it. That's kind of the drawback with some of the attention span of the world nowadays, isn't it? It's kind of like as long as I'm putting some type of video out every day, even though it's only getting maybe 5 views, maybe 10 views, or you know what I mean. But then as soon as you stop putting anything out, it starts slowing down. And then when you start back, it seems like it takes a while to build back up to where anybody's even paying attention to it anymore. But I try not to worry about that. I wish you used Instagram. I share so much on there. We could have more conversation about my work. Yeah, I just don't. Like I said, my Meta account got hacked in 2024. So that meant it was my Facebook that got hacked, but both accounts are connected and they're owned by the same thing. So that in turn hacked my Instagram as well. There was a couple of people that I followed on Instagram that got took for a little bit of money. Somebody in the DMs hit them up and they thought that it was me and they sent somebody money and it wasn't me. So that kind of sucks. And to be honest with you, I just don't like Facebook. I don't like Meta. Instagram I do like. And I had a lot of friends on Instagram. It's just, I don't even know if I could go in and create a new account or not. So, it's like a... The only thing, like I said, I did have a lot of different people on Instagram that I did communicate with. Like in the toy community, I think I communicated with some people in the comic community. And there was people like musician-wise too. So that was cool. But I still didn't seem to gain a lot of, my main reason of even being somewhere is trying to promote the channel and what I'm doing here. And the only reason I was on Facebook was I thought it might gain traction, but nobody cared. And it put me back in touch with a few people I hadn't talked to in years. But other than that, I just, oh, yeah, I don't know. There's other ways to I think there's certain messaging type apps or something someone can use too. Yeah, I've been curious. I've wondered what kind of work you do and stuff. That's something that one day when we finally get around to doing another stream together. The past 2 days I've been streaming. I've been using Restream and it's been working. Now, of course, I don't know if it's going to work for you because it seemed like every time you were trying it, it wasn't working. Now, when I looked up what could be causing that problem, why is it that you're able to come into my backstage, but I'm not seeing you there? I think I might be looking in the wrong place. Or it also said, if someone is using an older browser, I don't know what you're using, But like, or if like your OBS isn't compatible, it might call. I don't really know because I'm ignorant when it comes to that stuff. I'll try to email you today. I just remembered there was somebody that emailed me yesterday, and I forgot to go in and look at their email. Mike Jones, I'm your favorite trans streamer. Well, thank you very much. You got to laugh at me anyway, you know it? Like, if we can't laugh at ourselves, then what's the point in being here, you know? Like, I mean, sometimes I take life a little too serious. But this morning, I'll take that. I'll take it right in the chin. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, boom, boom. Like, let's have a little fun, you know? Poke at each other. Like, if you can't, you know, growing up, that's what I learned. Like, if someone ain't picking on you, they probably don't like you, right? Like, if they don't have the, like, you know, at least that's the kind of circles I ran in growing up. We'd pick on each other, make fun of each other. You know, it was nothing like. And then the more, if you saw somebody getting bothered by it, then you'd egg it on a little more. You'd be like, now, of course, if you're really good friends and stuff, you know when to stop. You know, there's times that sometimes that can get out of hand. What you doing, dog? What you doing on pretty? Falgoon said, you're praying for me. Are you praying for me? Huh. But, you know, like, I could look into maybe seeing if I can get back on Instagram. I don't know. I don't know if I'd even be back able to. Like, I do, look, Falcone, I do good enough trying to keep up with 2 different channels, and the second channel ain't really that big, and I don't do that much over there. I do a couple of things a week over there, maybe, and I do enough to try to keep it going. You know, my intention is good. Like, I want that channel to grow, and I want that to be where I talk about entertaining stuff more. We know that my main channel is more about life and spirituality and just, well, or just coming on here this morning and having a little fun too. Like, for instance, I don't know who Mike Jones is, but I found it funny for them to say that. You know, like, there's a finesse to trolling. Like, sometimes trolling can be a real fun thing, and but then sometimes people, it's just like anything, right? If the person that's being trolled knows how to handle it and take it, and depending on how the person is trolling, you know, like, if someone's taking something to a pretty bad extremity, then maybe not, you know, I can see. But, like, words are words, and I still have a hard time sometimes realizing that. You know, it's like that old childhood saying, sticks its tongue in my baby bone, but words will never hurt me. Well, we can say that over and over, but a lot of times we let words hurt us. And it's not the person saying the words that's hurting us, it's ourselves. It's like my perception of what I'm hearing or I'm reading, you know? Beady. Well, it looks like I've lost some of you, or I've lost somebody here, which I'm not going to be on very much longer. If you're still there, let me know. If you're not, I'll, you know, if you are still there and I'm just not seeing you registered up here at the top, because that has a funny way of doing that. Sometimes somebody will actually still be connected and watching or listening, but the number will drop. And then a few minutes later, it'll pop right back up into where it was. So, I guess what I'm saying is, if I don't, like, for instance, if you are still there, Falguni, but you're having some trouble right now with your internet or something, I'm really happy that you stopped in. Like I said, I'm going to be a little bit busy here in a little bit. I'm going to be going to that appointment and everything. But I'm going to try to make a conscious effort to send you an email today. So if you're listening, please try to check your email. If I can, I'll go to one of your videos or something and comment to say, hey, I sent something. If you don't get something like that, then I might have not got it to you yet. And then that reminded me that there's another email waiting in that personal email of mine from a viewer that reached out to me, has reached out to me several times and said, if you ever need somebody, I'm here. So yesterday I told him, hey man, you can email me at this email. And then he's like, I already emailed you. And I was like, I'll check it out a little later. And I never got around to it. I just remembered this morning. So probably check that here in a little bit, like between now and the time I go to the doctor. I got plenty of time today, but I'm going to make sure I get back with him. And when I have the moment, I can try to compose an email to send Falguni over in India. So, oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. It is 7:32. My appointment is 9:15. We're a little less than 2 hours away. We'll probably leave here about, like I said, I'm thinking we'll leave here about 8:30. Even if we leave it a little later than 8:30, we'll still get down there in time. But usually we try to leave in time. I usually get there a few minutes early to wherever I'm going. But, yeah, I probably should wrap this up. It looks like we've probably ran our course here. This is going to be a good little short stream. It's approaching, it's 26 minutes plus. And then in my mind, I was like, I can do like maybe a 30 minutes to 40 minute stream. I have the time to do that before I have to really be thinking much about the time. And I'm about 30 minutes in now. So that's pretty good. And there was a couple of people here, like Falguni showed up. She was in the chat. I'm always grateful for that. Like, she's a really good person. I like talking to her. I like talking to everybody that really interacts with me. Even Mike Jones being funny, I thought that was funny. Like, it's almost a joke that I might say to somebody, like, but if you were there and you hear me, I'm saying thanks for showing up. I know Falguni already hit the like button. If somebody else is there and your ears are on it, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, think about it. I guess even if it's just to troll me in the comments, But anyway, I'm going to start trying to approach that attitude, take everything with that attitude, because I'm putting myself out there and I got to realize there's going to be some people that don't take me serious at all. There's going to be some people that take me too serious. And then there's going to be some people that don't give a shit about nothing. So, and that's just life. I have days like that. Like one day I'm really very caring about everything. And then the next day I just don't give a shit about nothing. Because it's just like, you think, oh, it's pointless. But, I always bring back to myself. I always come back to the center. It's about grounding yourself and like, finding that deep connection again. Like, usually when I'm in the I don't give a shit mood or mode, that's because I haven't been doing certain things that are like necessary for me. When I say necessary for me, I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking for Gray Cloud. For me, it is necessary to have a spiritual life. It is necessary for me to do these videos in the morning when I do them. And sometimes it's in the afternoon. It depends on the time of day and what's going on that day. But I have gotten up. I've already got the Jesus Calling, and it should be done uploaded. I'll go in and make it public here in a minute as soon as I end this stream. And then, but even if I wasn't making videos, a certain amount of studying every day, a certain amount of like digesting things. And as I've gotten older, it's really important to try to stay as physically active as I can, although sometimes it's not as easy as other days. Some days are easier than others. But, and of course, right now I'm doing pretty well. And I've been sober almost 7 weeks, and I'm like starting to gain a little bit of clarity, but it's still, it's a constant work in progress, right? Hey, thank you for hitting that like button that you just did. But what I'm basically doing is trying to wrap this up. I'm trying to just give any kind of heartfelt. I don't know if anybody saw, but I'm wearing my office shirt today. Found that at a thrift store. I got it for $2. It was originally $4, but they were having a Black Friday sale. I like the Office. The English version, of course. lot different because English comedy is different, but I like a lot of English comedy too. And but I when I saw this, and I didn't, even if it had been $4, I would have grabbed it. So pretty cool. I'm kind of goofy, I guess. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I'm going to end it here. If you don't know, on this channel we use the word ditto, and it's not because of the movie Ghost. I used the word ditto. It was something I came up with for me and my friend Sarah, who were lovers at one point, and we were best friends first, then we were in a romance, and then I was like, instead of saying I love you all the time, why don't we say ditto? Like when we were in front of, we'd say I love you, but a lot of times we'd just use ditto, and it was understood. So when she passed in 2018, it was I want to honor a person, and that's the way I'm doing it. So we say ditto. Over and out, right? Gray Cloud here. Y'all have a good day.